From the Honda Center in Anaheim. All the boxing heads are out. Trainer Henry Ramirez watching. Stacks, of course, ringside watching.
Good job. Good job.
Beto Duran alongside El Nino, the world champion Ricardo Sandoval. Fabian Guzman, 9-0, 8 KOs. Orange, California, about 5 minutes from here. A couple freeway exits away. Right next to Angel Stadium. And also, you'll see a riverbed right by it. And that's where Fabian Guzman does his road work. So he runs by this building. And he has an opportunity to fight in here. Pretty cool moment for him. And we're sitting right next to the corner of Julian Delgado, so the voice you'll hear is going to be Adam Franco, his trainer, owner of the Apex Gym in Corpus. Delgado, 9-1, 4 KOs. Was a wrestler growing up. He's got the red and white trunks. Went to junior college to wrestle in Iowa, and then came back home. Started his own lawn care business. And, instead of going to the MMA road, where a lot of wrestlers do, went to boxing, went to the Olympic trials in 2023, and just locked in on boxing. He's 24 years old. Was a Golden Glove champion representing Corpus Christi, Texas. The first time they had was in the 80s. For Guzman, trains all over Southern California. He goes to spars everywhere. He's been in camps with a lot of different Golden Boy fighters. Munguia being one of them. Eric Priest has sparred with him. And we were talking about this earlier. We talked about some of the fighters, when they start early on in their career, they come out super fast. And Guzman's one of those that's starting to slow down, finally understanding that the fight come to you.
Yeah, you can see that he's starting to, where he gets that experience throughout his fights. Now he knows that he's doing 8 rounds, so he has to, maintain the pace and when to pick it up and then when to slow it down.
Good job. Good job.
Still coming up next, Kaden Griffiths and Grant Flores here on the YouTube portion at 5 o'clock. You'll need the DAZN app. Good left hook from Guzman.
That's up. There you go.
Good crowd filling inside here at the Honda Center. Home of the Mike Ducks. Well, I think they're just the Ducks now. They got rid of the Mike. Blood on the bridge of the nose for Delgado.
10 seconds.
Keenan Wright, let us know it's the final 10 seconds of the opening round.
Time.
We signed DMG Promotions.
Okay.
So one of those Southern California promotions coming. We were talking about them earlier, like the growing and coming up. And Arnold's a nice prospect, so good for win for him. And Delgado after that recovered, got some fights in Mexico, got his record up to 9-1. Here he is on Golden Boy Show. And for this camp, Fabian Del last sparring at Henry Ramirez gym with Lorenzo Lorenzana, fighter out of San Diego that Henry trains. And I know those are some of the battles because if you want to go to that gym where Henry's at, former trainer of Chris Ariola, you have to be good. Like, he's going to kick you out if you're not good.
Yeah, he's going to keep you busy in there. Henry has some good sparring.
You spar there, don't you?
Yeah, we train. We're pretty much like right near. Our gym is like right next to him. We're pretty much neighbors.
Okay.
And there's amazing sparring there, and I got to see Fabian work, a few times.
There you go.
But this is a good test, Julian came to work, he wants to take Fabian's spot, prove that he belongs in the stages, and Fabian wants to, come up with the win to prove that he wants the big opportunities.
Yeah, so you've been stepping up the competition.
He's over. When he leads on to the left. When he leads to the left, put the right hand in there.
Yeah, and there is no microphone on the coach. He's yelling that loud. He doesn't need a microphone.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
So you're going to get all the instructions for Julian Delgado. Body shot from Fabian Guzman. Everybody heard him upstairs. There's the combinations.
Don't get wild. Don't get
caught Delgado who's against the ropes. He gets off of the ropes. Now he's back on the
10
ropes again.
seconds.
Running punch.
Use your jab. Use your jab. Use your jab.
You can see Fabian starting to put a bit more pressure
There
on
you go.
his
Stay
punches.
busy with that jab. Stay busy with it.
You know, start
There
bringing
you
him
go. Get
down.
him up with the jab.
Going to the body, throwing that nice uppercut right there.
Yeah, Fabian's built strong, man. He fills out nicely after he refeeds.
Good, good.
Very confident on
Time.
Moreno Valley, where Cindy Amador is from, the former fighter.
Yes.
She's watching. Her and her husband Paco. It's like everybody claims it me. Like all the Inland Empire is claiming you now.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I represent the Inland Empire, so
And we'll see Robert Garcia too, because he has his gym in Moreno Valley.
yeah.
He'll be later. He'll have a fighter later on,
Step that jab. Step that jab.
as Robert's working with Grant Flores. So many good fighters out there in the IE. And also the Coachella Valley, where we'll see Caden Griffiths next. That's where he's from.
Stay busy with the jab.
And Orange, California, that's where Fabian Guzman's from. That's why he's wearing the orange trunks. Fabian's just taking his time, isn't he?
Yeah, you can see he's starting to get a little more confident. You know, he's starting to use a little bit more bounce to his punches. You know, he feels he's feeling good in there.
Straight punches. Straight punches.
Hey, we got 8 rounds. You kind of want to see the activity pick up there?
Straight punch. Right hand.
So right there, that was a nice chopping right hand. You know, yeah, you can see that he's starting to pick up the pace. Little by little, he's going to start putting pressure and putting that mental pressure on his opponent. You know, wear him down and see if he can get the finish at the end.
With Fabian Guzman, who turned pro in 2023. That was in Culiacan when he turned pro.
Both hands. Both hands.
I was actually there.
Oh, you?
I was there when Fabian turned
Straight hand. Straight hand.
when he turned pro and he got the stoppage, and it was the first time me seeing him and meeting him there.
Big John has to separate them. He can call time.
Take your time, man. Take your time. Take your time.
Big John don't mess around. He's giving both a warning. Alright, now he's getting a little feisty. There's the right hand from Fabian. Okay, now they're sparked up.
Nice uppercut right there.
Look from
Oh,
Fabian. That wobble Delgado. Who's against the ropes. Got to get out of there, and he does. Briefly. Body shots. Back-to-back body shots from Fabian Guzman. Oh, hook. Another hook. Finding a home for that left hook is Guzman.
Step this turn. Step this turn.
10 seconds.
Hands up. Hands up.
Delgado is throwing punches incredible off balance, and that could be dangerous.
Yeah, that's where it gets really dangerous. You know, if Fabian can start seeing that he's throwing wild punches, and that's when he can start countering and getting wide open.
Time.
Me that is out
Oh,
there.
that's right, you do.
And we know we got to see some good fights out there in Culiacan.
That was also Fierro.
Yeah,
Tashiro.
Tashiro Fierro, yeah.
Tashiro Fierro. He wasn't kicking anybody, was he?
Not that day. No.
Yeah, it was main event. Also on that fight was Christek Bazaldua, young prospect. He was on that show. You never know. Boxing takes you everywhere. Right now we're watching Fabian Guzman in the orange.
Step this. Step this. Step this. Step this. Go.
Yeah, Delgado, you can see he doesn't have
Slow. Come on.
the big background in boxing. He started boxing when he was 20 years old.
Hand up.
And you can train him, but you can do the amateur shows. But Guzman has been boxing his entire career. I mean, his entire life.
Hand up, Bob.
Something you said about the experience that you have.
Yeah, in the amateurs, a lot of people don't understand that. In the amateurs, it's more about getting the experience, getting to fight different type of
Stay
fighters,
busy with the jab.
and
There you go.
people try to take really to heart if when they lose in the amateurs.
Find him with
But
the
I
jab.
feel like that's in the amateurs is where you get the experience,
Of just how to set up, how to fight.
how to fight and how to throw like the fast punches.
Do it again. Hands up. Hands up.
But it's good to see that he turned pro at 20, which is kind of crazy. Turning pro at
Started boxing at 20.
started boxing at 20,
Yeah.
and then he turned pro really late in his career.
Yeah, he was a standout wrestler.
It's kind of surprising that he actually won the nationals. He said national Golden Gloves.
And now he's getting tagged by Fabian Guzman. The crowd coming live inside the Honda Center.
Back to your jab. Right hand. Come on, Julian. Now, right hand.
Nice change right there with the jabs. Two to the top, one to the bottom. Nice uppercuts again.
Step twister.
Seconds.
Good shot, and then Delgado counters with the right hand of his own.
Time.
At the end. Orange and white. It's Corpus Christi's Julian Delgado, 9-1. And Fabian comes out super aggressive to start the 5th round. There's the combinations you were asking for.
Come on, Julian. Right hand. Step twist.
Delgado gives you different looks, right? So if you're Guzman, you just have to be patient with him.
Just be patient. Yeah, like you can see that sometimes you be throwing some wild punches, and that's where Fabian has to take advantage and then counter off of that.
There's that big swing and a miss by Delgado. Guzman with the right hand, pushing him back against the ropes. Delgado trying to hold on, taking a deep breath. Solid right hand from Guzman. An overhand right just missed by Julian Delgado. Back to left by Guzman did it. Delgado getting punished here in the 5th round, but he's tough. He's standing toe-to-toe with him. Blood from the mouth. Uppercut from Guzman. Standing on the Golden Boy logo. Guzman feeling himself, just bouncing on his toes, stalking Delgado.
Another choking right hand.
Those right hands are starting to take a toll.
Yeah, they keep landing back after back. Even he also found home with that uppercut. See, he tries to throw it and it'll be landing.
Work inside.
Oh, good hook from Delgado. He's staying alive, countering.
Come on, Julian.
Seconds.
John.
You're pulling his head down, that's creating that.
John McCarthy tells Delgado, you're pulling his head down, warning him for that. Final seconds of round number 5. Another solid round for Fabian Guzman.
Time.
Guzman in control of this fight. This is definitely a huge step up in competition for Julian Delgado. This is Just him and his trainer, Adam Franco. His brother Jesus is with him. But there's, as you were saying, like there's levels to it, right? You're stepping up and you see the different levels of work going on.
Yeah, you can see where Fabian he's a little bit more mature, more experienced. How he moves around, how he just makes everything a little bit more slow. It takes his time. He picks his spot when to push the pace, when to push the pace and when to slow down.
Guzman fought here last Valentine's Day. Oscar Duarte was the main event. Golden Boy put on that show. They got a first round KO on it. Then they gave him Brian Aregui, who's a really good fighter. Aregui took him the distance for the first time, and it was just what Guzman needed. Quality rounds. And then earlier this year, when Golden Boy had a fight at the Acrisure in Palm Desert, he had a 6-round KO against Jose Rodriguez, who's 3-1, but that dude is tough as can be. And Guzman stepped on the gas late, broke down the fighter. And that's what you should be doing.
You see in this round that Fabian has slowed down a little bit. And he's not throwing as much pressure. He's not throwing as much punches and putting as pressure as he was doing in the previous round.
The corner of Delgado telling him to throw more. Throws more and he gets hit. Yeah, they're recognizing what you just said, Ricardo, that Guzman's not being active, so take advantage. Maybe you can steal around.
Stay busy, Julia. Stay busy. Stay busy, Julia. Stay busy.
Delgado's tough, man. He is a tough dude. I mean, you have a wrestling background. You're going to be tough as can be. But he's awkward at times, too.
Yeah, he's really awkward. Those are the most hardest
John
fighters
Seconds.
to fight.
Good right hand from Delgado. Maybe Delgado's best round. As Guzman didn't do much.
5.
He was being successful when he was putting pressure. This last round he kind of slowed down and Delgado took advantage of that.
Stay busy.
Keep you in the corner of Delgado, tell him stay busy. That's another thing. You be active. You never know what happens, right?
Yeah, staying at what? These are the last 2 rounds, right? Yeah, so he needs to stay a little more active.
No, stay busy, Julia. Keep going. Keep going, Julia. Keep going.
The activity level is what you want to have, and Delgado's doing that. He's listening to his team. Why is Guzman slowing down? He hasn't thrown as many punches.
Maybe you should have catch him with that one good punch. Maybe he's looking to finish it off out with a knockout.
Stay right.
But at the same time, you don't want to do that because if the knockout doesn't come, you want to get the win off the rounds. There you go. 1, 2, 3 right there. That was nice.
No.
Because the conditioning is never a problem for Guzman. You see how hard he works. He's always in great shape.
Go. There you go.
So maybe it's the awkwardness that you were saying earlier.
Yeah, probably make him think a little bit more.
There's a right hand there. We should just me up.
Yeah.
So Big John is still warning him about the pulling down from. Where he warned
Stay right.
Delgado earlier about pulling down, so that's what he keeps telling him. And John McCarthy's in there. Right hand again. This is what Guzman should be doing.
And what I'm saying is that he's kind of he starts measuring with that jab, and then that's when he shoots the right hand, and it just works for him. I think he start doing that a little bit more, and maybe start changing it up with the left hook or something.
There's that left hook you just asked for.
Twist that twist! Twist that twist, Julius! Twist that twist!
10 seconds.
Good counter. Final seconds of round number 7. Good battle back and forth between Fabian Guzman and Julian Delgado. There's Thompson and Anaheim.
Side.
And just,
Hands up! Hands up!
Guzman knows how to close the show up, Ricardo. And it looks like he might be going for that with the intensity of the first couple of seconds.
Hands up, Julius! Hands up! Go!
Different looks that Delgado gives you can make you frustrated, but that body shot from Guzman landed.
Pull it up! Pull it up! Pull it
That
up!
was off a wobble right hand.
Another body shot. Guzman has found a spot for that left hook to the body here in the 8th and final round. And Delgado breathing heavy.
Yeah, straight out body work right there. That's how he's throwing. Now he changed it up to the top. That was nice.
Right hand, Julius! Right hand! Right hand! Right hand!
Everybody in the crowd saying body shot.
Right there! Answer!
It's almost like, would you want to see more combinations from Fabian? Because he throws the 1-2, but you haven't seen 3, 4, 5 at all today.
Yeah, I think Coach Hector was telling him that he should have thrown from the gestures he was doing, that he wanted the left hook after the right hand. And he wasn't throwing. He's not really throwing it much, but he's throwing. At least he's landing that right hand.
And it's hard to do that when a guy's holding on like this.
Yeah, holding on. Yeah.
You got 1 minute, Juliet! 1 minute! 1 minute, Juliet!
Corner Delgado yelling at him, you have to go.
1 minute, puppy! 1 minute! Right!
It's rugged, and he pushed him down. And he's
No knockdown. No
He's what
knockdown.
McCarthy's been warning him about.
Stay on it! Stay on it! Stay on it, Juliet! Stay on it!
Countering right hand, mouthpiece goes flying. Why did he move away? Regardless, just because the mouthpiece is out doesn't mean you stop.
They should have taken
You
advantage
should
of
have,
that.
right? Just jump on him.
10 seconds, Juliet! 10 seconds! 10 seconds!
10 seconds.
Tough battle. Guzman and Delgado getting the crowd on their feet. Respect to both fighters. Big heart, big opportunity. Guzman and
Judges scorecard side.
It was a good fight for both of them.
In Anaheim, judges' scorecards, where Rudy Barrigan had this contest 77-75. Bam Hayashida and Christy Rosario each had it 79-73. All 3 judges in favor of your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated. From hometown, Orange, California, Fabian Guzman.